Hey everyone. This morning I was taking a walk in the woods and I was grounding myself and trying to get some downloads from the universe or Mother Earth or whoever was willing to help me. And I was asking about, number one, how to really clearly hear my inner voice. I mean, I do hear it. I'm pretty good at it, but there are people who say they have I don't know, long conversations or that they're able to access it just like that. And, my inner voice tends to speak to me when it feels like it. And it would be really great, to just be able to go to it for advice whenever I needed it and not worry. I was talking with a client of mine yesterday, and she worried, how do I know it's my inner voice and not my mind, right? And I've gotten pretty good at telling them apart, but anyway, so all of a sudden I just got this download. And this download was a meditation that you could do, and the point of the meditation was this. Ever from the moment you're born, okay, you are yourself, but you're also being conditioned by your environment, by the people around you, by things that happen, by things that you see happen. And these become sort of subconscious beliefs, and sometimes these are negative beliefs. They're not really yours. You weren't born with them. They're not something you'd naturally believe if it hadn't been, I don't know, put into you or forced upon you. And this meditation is a way to start clearing all that away so that when you're done, you're just left with you. It's like sweeping all that stuff out of you, all that garbage that doesn't serve you, things that are blocking you. I think all of us, well, most of us, unless you're perfect, you have blocks, you have things that hold you back, things that make you afraid to act. If you want to live your fullest and your best life, you really want to clear that stuff away, so that you just have this a clean slate. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to try it for the first time with you guys. So I'm going to ask you, if you want to join me, to close your eyes. And otherwise, you'll have to switch to another channel. So close your eyes, sit comfortably. Sit somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed. Otherwise, put this on pause and move to somewhere where you won't be disturbed, or listen to this later. So once you're comfortable, I'm going to start taking slow, deep breaths. Breathing in and out. Breathe in for 4 counts and out for 8. And again. And as you're breathing slowly and deeply, feel your body getting more and more relaxed. Feel it sort of sinking, just getting heavy, sinking into the chair that you're sitting in, or the couch, or even the bed that you're lying in. Just feel your skin against whatever piece of furniture you are resting on. And you're just feeling relaxed, so relaxed. You take one more deep breath in for me. And breathe out. And now, I want you to imagine that you are a tree. And if that's too far-fetched, imagine that you are inside a tree. That's just this big, magical tree, and you're just inside the tree trunk. And I want you to see the roots of this tree, which are growing out of your feet. And they're growing into the ground, going deeper and deeper and deeper, all the way to the middle of the earth. And in the middle of the earth, there's a pool of energy. Just imagine this just beautiful, fresh pool of colored. Is it water? Is it light? I don't know. You can hardly tell. And in the middle of this pool is a sphere. And that is the consciousness of Mother Earth. And your roots are dipping into this pool. And as you make contact with Mother Earth, you're going to ask her to help you and give you the energy that you need to clear out whatever does not serve you, old beliefs that do not belong to you, thoughts and emotions, traumas, whatever you need. She's going to give you the exact energy that you need to purify yourself. And now you're taking this energy up through your roots, all the way back up, 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 and into your trunk. And it's going up and up and up. And now you're going to see sprouting out of your head big branches. And this energy from Mother Earth is filling your trunk and your branches are growing. They're growing up, 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 up above the earth, out into the universe, reaching all the way to the center of the universe, to Source or God, whatever you want to call it, the universal energy. And that energy is love. And now that you've brought and connected the energy from Mother Earth to the center of the universe, you're going to ask the center of the universe, God, Source, to give you energy to also help you purify yourself. And you're going to take this brilliant white energy, or it might be gold, it might be silver, into your branches. Imagine it's like a rain that's showering your branches. And you're absorbing this energy through your branches and your leaves. And it's going down, 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 back down, into your trunk, down through your roots, and back down, all the way down to Mother Earth. And now these two energies are mingling together. Feel yourself filled with this wonderful, healing, light, loving, caring, nurturing energy. So now I want you to take a step back from this tree because you're gonna take a really good look at it. What does this tree look like? Let's start with, where is it? Is it in a field? Is it on top of a mountain? Is it next to a lake? Where is this tree? Is it in a forest? And what does your tree look like? Let's start with the roots. Are they big and strong and thick? Or are they very thin and wispy? Or somewhere in between? Are your roots getting enough nourishment? Ask your roots. Ask them if they're getting everything they need. And if they're not, ask them what they need to nourish you and give you the right energy. We're talking about you, not just the tree. You know, it could be food, it could be water, anything. It could be more fun. So thank the roots for this information. And now you're going to move up to the trunk of your tree. What does it look like? Is it thin? Is it huge and thick? Is it somewhere in between? What color is the bark? What's the texture? Is it some magical color? Does it look like a pine or an oak or a birch? This bark is your energetic protection. Are there any parts that are peeling away or damaged? Maybe there's a hole in it. Maybe there's birds living in the hole or a squirrel. Maybe storing things. Maybe they're chattering a lot. Is this good? Is this just a lot of noise and they don't belong there? Ask. So what does your bark have to say to you? What does it need to be strong and resilient? And what does it need to be your absolute best protection? Are there any holes in your tree where other beings have taken up residence? And what are they doing there? Are they beneficial? You know, maybe it could be your conscience. Or maybe it's not something so nice. Maybe it's your inner critic. Find out who's in there. Ask them why they're there. Ask them why they think you need them. And if they don't have a really good, beneficial reason for being there, maybe you should ask them to move out. And now let's look at your branches. Let's look at the leaves. Maybe there's flowers. Maybe you have fruit. Let's look at all these things that are part of the branches. And what we're looking for is anything that is damaged or dead or dried out or rotten. You know, are there any dead leaves like you would see in the fall, maybe? Or flowers that are wilted, or fruit that is starting to rot. These are all things that don't belong there. These are things you need to clean out. So why don't you do that now? There's a basket. There's a basket on the ground. And you are going to pluck out all the dead leaves. You can just prune them and just put it into this big basket. Prune the dead leaves, any dead flowers, any rotten fruit. Maybe there's a whole branch that's not doing well. You know, prune it. When you prune a tree, it becomes stronger. When you remove dead flowers, it grows new ones. Take your time clearing this all away. You could ask what it is, but also you don't really need to know. You're deconditioning yourself. There's a lot of stuff in your subconscious that you are not conscious of. So let God and Mother Earth and your higher self, and maybe you could ask Archangel Michael if you like. He's very, very good at clearing. Ask all of these energies to help you to prune and clean up your tree branches. Done clearing away everything that isn't healthy, you can just take your basket and just go dump it on the compost heap, because Mother Earth will recycle that. And now step back and take a look at yourself, at your magical tree. Does it look amazing and beautiful and healthy? Ask your tree now to tell you what it needs to stay healthy, or maybe some advice to how to stay clear. Anything it wants to tell you that would be helpful. You can ask it now. what you're going to do is thank your tree, and you're going to just give it a big hug. And it feels so good. It feels like a big warm mother hug. And it's so healing and soothing. And you can't help but smile and feel at peace. And you can do this anytime. Maybe you want to do this every day for a period of time, so you can really, really clear everything. Clear out all your limiting beliefs and your fears and anxieties and resentments. Everything that's not love and peace and calm and serenity and faith, belief in yourself. And love for yourself and your uniqueness and your gifts. Any little voice in you that's telling you that you're wrong, or that you're worthless or small or have nothing to offer. Let's just clear all of that stuff away. And thank Mother Earth and Source for their assistance, and anyone else you may have called in. And now it's time to come back. You can start wiggling your feet and your hands. Maybe have a good stretch. A deep breath. And then you can rub your hands together. Warm them up. Place them over your palms over your eyes. Open your eyes. Remove your palms. And come back. So, I hope you enjoyed this meditation. I'm not going to talk too much longer now or you can pause me, because what you should really do now is quickly write down everything that you experienced, any advice you got, just anything that you saw, anything that you remember now, just go write it down. And I'll be back next week with a lovely guest. Thanks for being here.